Budj Bim. Budj Bim, also known as Mount Eccles, is a dormant volcano near Macarthur in southwestern Victoria, Australia. It lies within the geologically defined area known as the Newer Volcanics Province, which is the youngest volcanic area in Australia and stretches from western Victoria to southeastern South Australia. It is situated within the Budj Bim National Park. Budj Bim is the Gunditjmara name, meaning high head. The roughly conical peak rises 178 meters, 584 ft. The peak is a scoria hill that was thrown up beside a group of 3 overlapping volcanic craters that now contain Lake Surprise. A line of smaller craters and scoria cones runs to the southeast. Lava flows extend to form a shield volcano and are fed by several lava channels, or lava canals as they are known locally. This lava flow, known as the Tyrendarra lava flow, changed the drainage pattern of the region and created large wetlands. Large areas to the west and southwest of the mountain have been heritage listed. The Budj Bim heritage areas include the Tyrendarra Indigenous Protected Area declared December 2003, the Budj Bim National Heritage Landscape added to the National Heritage List in July 2004, and the Budj Bim Cultural Landscape designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in July 2019. Formation. The volcano lies within the Newer Volcanics Province, an area defined by its geological features. This covers an area of 15,000 square kilometers, 5,800 sq mi, with over 400 small shield volcanoes and volcanic vents, and contains the youngest volcanoes in Australia. Initial estimates of the age of the eruption of Budj Bim were all minimum ages based on swamps that formed sometime after the eruption and ranged from 6,000 to 27,000 years BP. Later evidence suggested that the eruption was at least 30,000 BP using dated sediments in the floor of the Lake Surprise crater, and could have been as long as 40,000 years ago for the Tyrendarra lava flow. Research published in February 2020 using argon dating, a method of radiometric dating, has dated the eruption at around 36,900 years ago. Specifically, Budj Bim was dated at within 3,100 years either side of 36,900 years BP, and Tower Hill was dated at within 3,800 years either side of 36,800 years BP. Significantly, owing to the presence of human artifacts found under volcanic ash at Tower Hill, the eruptions produced the Tyrendarra lava flow, which flowed in a generally southerly direction into the ocean at Tyrendarra, 50 kilometers 31 mi away. The flow disrupted the earlier drainage system. To the east, the Fitzroy River now flows cleanly between the rocks of the lava flow and the Mount Clay escarpment. To the west, its tributary Darlot Creek flows through a more complex landscape of swamps, wetlands, and adjacent low-lying land prone to flooding. The peak rises 178 meters, 584 ft. Historic and cultural significance. The volcano itself and the surrounding lava flows are of great historic and cultural significance. The creation story of the local Gunditjmara people is based on the eruption of the volcano more than 30,000 years ago. It was via this event that an ancestral creator being known as Budj Bim was revealed. The Tyrendarra lava flow changed the drainage pattern of the region and created large wetlands. From some thousands of years before European settlement, one of 5 eel trap systems at Lake Kunda has been carbon dated to 6,600 years old. The Gunditjmara people developed a system of aquaculture which channeled the water of the Darlot Creek into adjacent low-lying areas, trapping short-finned eels and other fish in a series of weirs, dams, and channels. The discovery of these large-scale farming techniques and manipulation of the landscape, highlighted in Bruce Pascoe's best-selling book Dark Emu in 2014, shows that the indigenous inhabitants were not only hunter-gatherers but cultivators and farmers. Many Gunditjmara people were moved into Lake Kanda Mission, which later became a government-run Aboriginal reserve, which separated half-caste children from their parents, who became part of the stolen generations. Protected areas. There are several overlapping protected or heritage-listed areas, two of which encompass Budj Bim itself, and the others the lava flows. Indigenous protected areas. The Tyrendarra IP at 38-12-141-46, an area of 248 hectares 610 acres on Darlot Creek, was declared in December 2003. This area comprises the Peters site between the Fitzroy River and Darlot Creek, purchased by the Gunditjmara Traditional Owners Aboriginal Corporation in 2010, and the Curtinage wetlands to the north, acquired by the corporation in 2009. Curtinage IPA dedicated in 2009. Lake Kanda IPA, which includes significant wetlands, was dedicated in 2010. The Budj Bim National Heritage Landscape, which includes both the Tyrendarra Area Place ID 105,678, about 275 hectares 680 acres, 2 kilometers 1.2 miles north of Tyrendarra, and the Mt Eccles, Lake Kanda Area Place ID 105,673, about 7,880 hectares 19,500 acres, 6 kilometers 3.7 miles southwest of Macarthur, comprising Budj Bim National Park, formerly Mount Eccles National Park. This includes the Tyrendarra and Lake Kanda IPA mentioned above, but not Curtinage. The Budj Bim Cultural Landscape was added to the World Heritage List on 6 July 2019. There are three components of this area. The boundaries are those of Budj Bim National Park, Budj Bim Indigenous Protected Area, Tyrendarra Indigenous Protected Area, and Lake Kanda Mission. Naming Mount Eccles. The mountain was named Mount Eccles in 1836 by Major Thomas Mitchell after William Eccles of the 95th Regiment of Foot, who fought with Mitchell in the Peninsular War. A draftsman's error meant the name was rendered Eccles from 1845.